Alrighty then everybody, I'm Joel and this is yet another Cape News Roundup, and probably going to be the last one for this week at least, as San Diego Comic-Con is finally starting to settle down. Last night was the big Marvel Studio panel, and by God did they really bring the goods this time. Now unfortunately, unlike a lot of the other panels from San Diego Comic-Con this year, a lot of what they showed didn't get simultaneously released on the internet, but don't be surprised if it leaks out sooner rather than later. One thing we did get a chance to see though was the second trailer for the Dr.Strange movie, and I guess first things first about this, let's talk about the cool new Marvel Studios logo that accompanied this. It's a pretty slick new logo, and here's hoping finally more casual fans will be able to tell the difference between a straight up Marvel movie and a Marvel Studios movie. As far as the trailer itself, it looks pretty freaking amazing. I said it before and I'll say it again, Doctor Strange looks unlike any other Marvel movie we've seen to date. Heck, it doesn't look like any other superhero movie ever made before. The closest comparison I could really draw is Inception, for obvious reasons. Doctor Strange is of course kicking down the door to a whole new side of the Marvel universe, and that would be the magical side, so what they write here they're going to have to carry forward into the future, so they better do it right. This trailer had some great focus too on some of the supporting characters, not just Benedict Cumberbatch but also the Ancient One, Baron Mordo. It looks to have one heck of a cast. I especially like Mads Mikkelsen as the villain. This was a guy who once upon a time was already slated for a Marvel villain role, but that ended up falling through, and maybe for the best too. It looks like he was born to play this creepy customer. Beyond that, we also got to see Cumberbatch in costume, and I will tell you this much, the man can most certainly wear a cape and rock the salt and pepper hair, that is for sure. This ended up being a good day for Cumberbatch all around, because right around the same time they also launched the trailer for season 4 of Sherlock, so don't be surprised if 2017 ends up being the year of Cumberbatch. Now, moving on from the magical side of things to the spacey side of things, we got some huge reveals for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Again, I wish I had more to show you here, but sadly that just wasn't in the cards. Apparently the Guardians show was amazing, with Ravagers in full costume taking over the stage and making fun of the production for Mantis not looking green enough. We also finally got the big reveal of who Kurt Russell is going to be playing. Turns out it's Ego the Living Planet. That's freaking awesome. Furthermore to that, Ego is also going to be Peter Quill's father. Say what? That had to be really rough on his mom. I'm not exactly sure how a planet fathers a son, but I know that this is what Ego's costume is going to look like. Maybe he was human before becoming a planet in the movies, maybe it's some sort of Wizard of Oz situation. Either way, I know I definitely want to see what's going on there. Ooh, we also got some music tracks off Awesome Mix Volume 2, including Fleetwood Mac, so you know that's gonna be cool. Spider-Man Homecoming got a sizzle reel that apparently focused on a day in the life of Peter Parker, as well as all the people at his high school, that ended with a show by the Vulture. That's the promo art you're looking at right now, and I gotta say the Vulture looks pretty sick. I like the design of the wings they got going on here. Apparently Adrian Toomes in the movie based his tech flight off Chitauri technology. There was casting news as well. Apparently Michael B. Jordan will indeed be playing the villain in the upcoming Black Panther movie, and he's going to be Killmonger. I take it a lot of people don't know what Killmonger's deal is, but I'll just give you the short version and say he is an interesting dark mirror to T'Challa himself, so get ready for that. Oh, but they weren't done yet, because the biggest casting news of all, turns out the rumors were true. Brie Larson will indeed be playing Carol Danvers in the upcoming Captain Marvel movie. Wow, first Wonder Woman, now Captain Marvel. What a great time for lady superheroes. Now, if I may be so bold as to veer into the realm of television for a second, we also got our first look at Legion. Now, this show might not seem like much, but it's actually a big deal, because it's the first time Disney, Marvel, and Fox have managed to play nice together in making an X-Men show. Only, if it wasn't for the X in the logo, you would pretty much have no idea that this Legion show had anything to do with mutants. The trailer mostly deals with a guy in an insane asylum. Maybe he's crazy, maybe it's just his powers manifesting himself. We don't know, it's all very vague. What I do know for sure though is we get a Bollywood dance number out of nowhere. It certainly looks like an FX show and has all those production values, which is a good thing I guess, but it doesn't exactly scream comic book or X-Men, which I think might actually hurt it in the long run. If nothing else though, maybe this show, if it does well, will open up the doors to Marvel, Disney, and Fox wanting to play nicer in the future. Maybe finally get Wolverine and Deadpool to hang out with the Avengers for a bit. And lastly on this Cape News Roundup, we also got some more DC stuff. Vixen Season 2, we got some clips from that. I actually quite enjoyed Vixen Season 1, even though I thought it was ridiculous that they cut up a 22-minute show into 5-minute chunks. Sadly, they look to be doing the exact same thing all over again, but Season 2 of Vixen has grown the cast quite considerably. There's Weather Wizard, who still doesn't have a costume, The Flash, and even Firestorm stops by. Maybe the real real way to watch Vixen Season 2 is to wait for it to all be over so you can watch it in one sitting and not have to keep waiting once the show gets going. So yeah, that'll just about do it for the final day of San Diego Comic-Con. I hope you guys enjoyed these Cape News roundups, and maybe I'll have to start doing a few more of these once the news gets too big. As always, I ask you to sound off in the comment section down below. Tell me what was your favorite thing you saw from San Diego Comic-Con 2016, and what are you hoping to see show up next year? Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.